So when we talk about how we did this J. Clarkson, when we first saw the site, it's probably one of the most beautiful sites we have ever seen. Because when we first went there, it's across the national highway. They had a very big, like around 15 acres of pisciculture lake. And this lake, and there was a landscape behind it, and we could actually see in a far distance the city of Nahan. So it was a very scenic setting on a national highway, which was very quite unusual. Being a pisciculture lake, people used to fish there and people used to ride on board. So they were already doing a lot of activities. And the idea was they wanted to create a kind of a highway restaurant and a small hotel around it. So when we worked around on the spaces, so we created a freestanding restaurant, and all the hotel rooms were made in such a way that they were facing the lake. And the interesting part was the decks were, because it was a very small land, so we actually used the decks to take it onto the surface of water, wherein a person standing onto the deck can feel as if he's standing straight on top of the water. And the biggest thing was we had to have a swimming pool in a small boutique property. The swimming pool with the rooms around it, so we actually created a kind of a deck space, and the pool is under the building and the deck opens out onto it. And that's how we created the space. And the interesting part is, like, when we actually have a walk around the entire space, where everything that is facing the hotel is facing the particular valley side of the riverside. And then it has a small little spaces in terms of balconies into it. It's a very small property, and like even the restaurant has a very big lawn that is, it's on top of the water. So the pool was something that was created under the building, and all the green spaces were opening onto the river side. And even like they have a lot of activities in terms of parasailing and a lot of other activities which they do it. And on the rooftop we have a small restaurant and a deck that faces the entire space. So what makes it very interesting is the location and the context, and probably like the nature already existed, and it was so much of that was there, that was created already. And the whole purpose was to how we could embrace it into the architecture, and how architecture could simply be there to embrace the entire beauty what is available.